Hey everyone, it's Allison here from the Better Baker Club, and I'm so excited to talk to you today about this amazing way that you can begin to grow your baking business. So the reason you're watching this video is because you got invited by me to learn a little bit more, to go deeper than we do on Facebook or in my YouTube videos. We're going to do a little training here today that's actually going to give you a leg up on the competition. So I want to share with you my tried and true method for growing your home bakery. And this is one of those things that I have to say I learned the hard way, because when I was first starting out as a home-based baker, I was not implementing all of these strategies. But what I'm about to share with you are those tips and tricks that worked for me, and I kind of hung on to them, improved them, fine-tuned them, and it became my method for running my home bakery business. And so in today's power training session, I'm going to share some of these strategies with you and give you a few examples just to talk you through some of these things that you can go and do in your own baking business. So first thing we want to start with is your relationship with social media. So oftentimes I hear from home bakers that social media really isn't their thing. They might not be tech savvy, or you might just not like a particular platform. And as a home-based baker, we really rely on social media and your in-person connections to be like the front of our store. So if you have a retail bakery shop, the front of your store, it might have like a neon open sign, and it might have your really cute logo and the name of your business. You might even have some beautiful baked goods on display so that people walking by might know what you're selling and kind of be intrigued and want to stop in. So this is what a normal, traditional brick and mortar retail shop bakery could do for you. It could pull people in just by looking at the front of the shop. But as a home-based baker, we really don't have that going for us. So I want you to start to picture social media and your in-person marketing as the front of your store. And think about the kind of messages that you would put on the front of your store and start to bring that to social media. So what kind of information would you want to share on the front of your store? Your hours, your menu, your tempting desserts, your reviews, things like that. This is what grabs people's attention. And this is kind of the way I want you to look at social media and what it can do for you. So once you master some of these techniques that I'm about to share with you today, you can begin to look at social media a little bit differently and hopefully kind of make friends with it and use it to your advantage. Because once you do, you're going to find that you have tapped into a much bigger customer base than you would have just using the traditional methods that you might be inclined to use on your own. So the first thing I want you to do is to optimize your Facebook profile. And I know that there is a generation, a demographic that doesn't love Facebook, but the majority of sales are taking place on Facebook. So whether you are here for your majority of your social media time, or if you're on another platform, I want you to go in and optimize your Facebook profile. If it's your personal page, that's completely okay, but there needs to be a mention in your bio about the name of your baking business and a link to your business page. If you're using your personal page to sell from, that's completely okay, but make sure that your personal profile is up to date and you're including the name of your baking side hustle and how people can get in touch with you. As much information as you can share about your baking business, the better. So get in there and optimize your Facebook profile. And that way people will begin to know that you are ready to sell your baked goods. Now, the next thing I want you to do when it comes to your relationship with social media is think about promoting your brand and not what's for sale. So instead of only showing up on social media when you have something for sale, hey guys, I got a half dozen cupcakes. First person to comment yes gets them. I want you to switch over to talking about your brand, what your brand does, who you serve, how it helps people, all of these things so that people can begin to get an education about what your business is. So showing up on social media when you don't have something for sale is a new one for people, but I want you to start to think about that and showing up, talking about your business, how you serve people, who your ideal client is, the types of things that people order from you. All of that does wonders for creating an awareness about your baking business. So you don't have to show up only when you have something for sale. The next thing I want you to do is look beyond your personal friends list. So get active in Facebook groups, communities, ways that you can expand your reach and start to give more than you get. So this means you need to spend a little time on a regular basis, daily or weekly, commenting on people's posts, really adding value to social media, and ditch this post and ghost mentality where you show up, you tell people what you have for sale, and then you leave. It's a two-way street, like a relationship. So you want to show up and really create this presence with your baking business and give more than you get. Then I want you to kind of think about selling your baked goods as this hustle that you are committed to. So as you're beginning to work social media a little bit more, to show up, to be present, I want you to start to keep track of what you're doing every day to grow your business. Now, if you are a pencil and paper type of person, then start taking notes. I would begin with today's date and what I did to grow my business. If you're a spreadsheet person, open yourself up a brand new spreadsheet and start logging your daily activity to grow your business. If you're an app on your phone person, create a new note. And what I want you to do is to pick one thing to do in your business that where you want to see a change. And then I want you to start to log the activity that you take every day to get you the change that you're looking for. It's a proven fact that the things that we measure begin to improve. So you're never going to know what you need to do on your business until you intentionally choose one result and begin working towards it every day. So whether you decide to gain more customers, create more sales, you name it, get more followers, create more Facebook posts, pick one thing in your business to measure every day for 3 weeks. 3 weeks is the amount of time that science and research tells us is the amount of time it takes to form a new habit. So I want you to get in this habit of working on your business with one intentional goal in mind every day for 3 weeks until you begin to see a measurable change. And something really exciting happens when you do that, because you will start to look for ways that you can add to that list. And this is that business mindset that I love to instill in new bakers. It is the shift from thinking about your own personal love of baking to actually being more of a business person and running your business. So that is what I recommend that you start out doing. And in no time, you're going to start to see a measurable improvement in your home baking business. So I want to thank you for joining in this short training today Be sure and go back and rewatch this if you want to, or look at the notes that you took during this training, and really put these into action. And this is how you're going to start to see phenomenal results in your own baking business. So I want to thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope to see you over in the next video. Bye, friends.